Okay, in this tutorial, let's see how to create an animation for your Pixel LED project using Micromedia Flash. Double click on the Micromedia Flash icon, then click on Flash document, create new Flash document. You can change this size of this worksheet. Let's say my panel is 100 by 100 pixels. I'm going to type 100 on the width and 100 on the height. If your panel is too small, multiply both height and width with the same number so that the aspect ratio will be the same. In this case, my panel is 100 by 100 pixels. I'm going to use the same pixel width and height dimensions as my physical panel. Second thing you need to focus on is the frame rate. I'm going to use the same frame rate as my animation, and rule units I'm going to use pixel. Alright, click OK. You can see the worksheet size has been changed. Click on the zoom tool and zoom the worksheet. I'm not going into the basics of Micromedia Flash or how to create animations in Micromedia Flash. You can check out the tutorials on YouTube on how to create animations. As an example, I'm going to create an star animation. Alright, this is the timeline and this is the layers. You can create layers by clicking here. You can delete the layers by clicking here. Alright, I'm going to add some layers. You can rename the layers by double clicking on the layer name and type in a new name. About the background color, as you can see, the worksheet is white, so your background in the animation will be white, which means your pixels will be lit up in white color. If you want to turn off the background LEDs, use black color on the background. Click on the empty space. Then in the properties section, background, select the color black. If you want any other color, you can select those colors for background, or you can create an animations as well. For this tutorial, I'm going to use black as my background and select this star one layer, and this is the frame. You can see it is empty, which means there is no content in this frame. You can insert frames by right clicking and clicking insert frame, or you can click here and select insert keyframe to create a separate frame for your animation. Please check out my previous tutorial on how to create a line animation for your Pixel LED project in Flash if you need more details on this timeline and how it works. But if you want to create advanced animations, check out the tutorials on how to use Flash or how to animate in Flash. Select the frame 1 of the first layer, star 1 layer, view, and select rules, because I want to find out the center of the worksheet both in the horizontal and vertical plane. Click on the vertical ruler and bring this line towards the center, which is the 50, and then I'm going to click on the horizontal ruler. Then I'm going to drag that line or the guideline, and about the 50 of the vertical ruler, I'm going to leave that mouse button. This is our center of our worksheet. This is important when you're creating different shapes. Alright, in this case, a star. The first thing I'm going to create is a rectangle. Click on the rectangle tool. In the properties, you can see the paint bucket icon is the fill color. If you don't need a fill color, click on this button. In the outline color or stroke color, click here and select a color. In this case, I'm going to use white. Line width, I'm going to use about 0.5 in this case because the document size is small. Right, if you scale your document, you don't have to change that. One will be enough. Alright, I'm going to press Shift and Alt, and in the center, click here. You can see it start from the center and equally scale on each side. Once I reach the size that I want, I'm going to leave my left mouse button. Select that square by clicking on the frame, or you can double click on one line to select all the connected lines that represent the square. In the section selection tool, I'm going to click on free transform tool, and I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. As you can see, now the second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create another square. Click on Shift and Alt, click on the center, left click on the center and drag the mouse cursor. Alright, leave it there. Select the line tool. Now, to delete these guidelines, click the guideline, drop it on the ruler. Click the guideline, drop it on the ruler. Now, I'm going to connect these lines. Make sure you have selected Snap to Objects as well. Alright, in the same frame of the same layer, click here and click here. Okay, I'm going to create the star shape using these lines. Alright, now this is I'm going to delete the unwanted lines. Alright, here's our star shape. I'm going to duplicate this star shape. To do that, double click on this star shape and press Ctrl C to copy it. Then press Ctrl Shift V to paste it on the same place as in the previous star shape. Alright, then I'm going to select Free Transform tool and Shift and Alt, drag it. Alright, now I have created the inner star. I'm going to fill this gap between these two star shapes by clicking on the Paint tool, Paint Bucket tool. As you can see, we are working on the same frame, same layer. Alright, let's say I want the red color. You can select the color from here as well. Okay, I'm going to use red color and click on the space between these two stars. The next thing I'm going to do is to remove the outline. I don't want this outline to be displayed. To do that, click on the frame, select Free Transform tool, go to Stroke Color and select None. Now you can see we have only the fill color. Now it's time to animate this star shape. To do that, what we are going to do is to use the motion tween feature in Flash. First select the frame and select Create Motion Tween. Select the 60th frame of this timeline and right click and select Insert Keyframe, which means I'm going to create a motion tween animation between these two timeline positions. So the first frame and scale it down to the position that I want the animation to begin with. Alright, to do that, select the first frame, then Free Transform tool, Shift, then scale it down to here. Focus out using the zoom tool. Scale it so that it will go out of the frame. To do that, click on Shift and then scale it up. Now I'm also adding rotation to this frame. To rotate, you can see Free Transform tool. If you go towards the corner, click and rotate your shape. Let's see our animation. I'm going to the first frame and press enter. Alright, as you can see, this is our animation. But if you want more rotation, you can turn it a little bit more. Okay, this is the animation for the first layer. Now I'm going to copy this animation at the first layer and paste it along the next layers. Copy the first frame and first animation twin, right click, copy frames, go to the second layer, and in the middle of the first animations frame, right click and select paste frames. Now you'll see what will happen. Press enter, but there is a overlap. To get rid of this overlap, I'm going to shift this animation. To do that, select all the frames that have the twin on them and click and shift it. Now you'll see what will happen. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do the same to the other frames as well. Copy. Alright, we already have the copied frames. I'm going to the next layer, right click and paste frames. Alright, let's see. Okay, we have a little bit overlap. I'm going to the 17th frame and paste it. Let's see. Okay, now we don't have an overlap. Alright, doing the same to the next layer as well. Now, if you want to change the colors of these shapes, you can also do that. Let's see how to change the colors as the animation progresses. Let's say in the first star, I'm going to change the first beginning color of this star by clicking on the shape at the first frame and go to color and select tint. Change the color to purple. You can see the purple color will change to red. If you want a fading effect, you can do it by selecting the frame and select the color. I'm going to select the first frame, select the object, select the color as alpha, put the alpha value to 0, and you'll see a star appearance. But as you can see, alpha will go 0 to 50 between 60 frames. That's not good. So I'm going to create another frame between these two. Right click and select create insert keyframe. I'm going to set the alpha value at here to 100%. Color, go to alpha, set it to 100. Now as you can see, the fading effect will be between 1 and 10. As you can see, it will go alpha 0 to 100 between these two frames. Okay, now you can see. Let's do a color change on these other layers animations. Do the same, select the star that you want the color to be changed. Go to tint, color, yellow. Alright, select the star, tint, and select a color. Now you can see the animation. Okay, you can add more effects and more shape changes of this animation. It will take some time. You can also duplicate these animation sections, and also you can do many things to create an animation. But if you are using action scripted animations, I'll show you how to use action scripted animations in Lededit in the future. Alright, this is a simple animation tutorial to demonstrate how to create an animation for panel layout. It's time to export this animation. Click on the file and select export and select export movie. Select the location that you want to save the animation and select the file name. I'll type a file name. Alright, it should be, I'm going to use SWF Flash movie and save it. And JPEG quality to 100. Leave the other settings as default. Remove the compress movie checkmark and click OK. Now go to the location of the saved file. Double click on it to see your animation. As you can see, this is your animation. If you have scaled your animations, it will be look like that. So as you can see, it's bigger than the other one, which has the exact scale as your panel layout. Alright, it's time to import this file to your Lededit project.